So we've done those with numbers. Now 13, 14, and 15, we're going to do them by putting things with variables in and simplifying what we can. So same kind of thing you're thinking about. If I'm going to do g of 2n, everywhere there's an x in parentheses, I'm going to put 2n. So I'm going to have 2 parentheses, 2n squared plus 4 parentheses, 2n. So I put this in here and in there. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Now we have to simplify that. So if I follow my order of operations, I have to do this first. 2n squared means 2n times 2n, right? Which is 4n to the second power. Still has that 2 in front. 2 times 4n squared would give me 8n squared. I smush that in there. And that's all I can do with that part of it, right? On the other side, we just have 4 times 2n. 4 times 2n is 8n. And so my answer, because I can't combine those, is 8n squared plus 8n.
So then you just multiply those two and it's 8n. So what about the 2?
The 2 got multiplied by the 4.
Oh,
Gave you 8.
well, that's going to happen too.
Right? Those 2 went together. So we had to square it first and then times it by the 2 in front in order to simplify that expression.
Okay.
All right, so now 14 says we're going to do f of z plus 5. That means that I'm going to put it in up here on top of my fraction and down here on the bottom of my fraction. Both places I have x's. So on the top of my fraction, I'm going to have z plus 5 and then the plus 7 behind it. And on the bottom of my fraction, I'm going to have 3 times z plus 5 and a plus 2 behind it. So I want to simplify that. When I combine my like terms on the top, what am I going to get?
Z plus 13. Oh, 12.
Z plus 12. On the bottom, before I can add the 2, I've got to use my distributive property, right?
So you're going to have
3z plus 3z plus 15 plus 2,
15.
which means we get 3z plus 17. And that crazy looking thing is going to be my answer. So, number 15 says we're going to do g of negative x. How should I write that?
G and negative x.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be G. X squared?
So I'm going to have in parentheses
Yeah.
negative x squared, right? Minus 1. So if I square negative x, what does that mean?
1.
If I square negative x, when I square something, what does it mean?
You multiply.
We multiply a negative x times a second negative x, right? And what is a negative x times a second negative x?
Positive.
A positive x squared. And then I just have that minus 1. I can't combine those, so there's my answer. So just like on that previous one when we had 2n, or no, it was 4, wasn't it? No, was it 2? It was 2n
2n.
squared. And so we did 2n times 2n when we simplified it, right? We wrote it down twice and multiplied it. If it would have been cubed, I would have wrote it down 3 times and multiplied it.